6, you have this orange juice problem. So sometimes you have to do a total because you're adding like water to concentrate to make juice. But when somebody was asking about number 4, you wouldn't need to do a total because you're not combining 2 things to make a third. Does that make sense on the ages? I think I can't remember who was asking, but in this one, you know, what happens is you have like a pitcher here, and then you pour in like the can of concentrate, and then as you fill your can of concentrate up with water, you know, you fill your pitcher, that one's going to overflow. But, you know, you end up getting a total. Does that make sense? So, like, if you have 1 can of concentrate and 3 cans of water, altogether your juice container has 4 cans of liquid in there. So the total is important there. Does that make sense? It would be the same if you were, like, mixing paint, red and white to make pink paint. You know, you add together and then you have a total. So it's asking you, it's telling you Carson's making juice and using the ratio of 1 to 3. 1 can of concentrate to 3 cans of water. That would make 4 cans full of juice. Use the ratio table to answer the following questions. So you want to read, if each can holds 8 ounces, well, if they all hold 8 ounces, I would multiply by 8. So if each can holds 8 ounces, how much orange juice can he make with 2 cans of concentrate? Well, let's just think about 1 can of concentrate. 1 can has 8 ounces, so this would be 8 ounces. This would be 24 ounces. And this would be 32 ounces total. Because I'm multiplying everything by 8. But also, I should be able to add 8 plus 24, because I'm adding the ounces to the ounces to get the juice, and 8 plus 24 does 32. Does that make sense?
So would the answer be?
So that's just for 1 can, right? So if I want 2 cans, I've got to double. So that would be 16 ounces and 48 ounces. So I should be able to double both of these and add them and get 64 ounces, and it should be the same as if I double 32. And it is. Okay? So if each can holds 8 ounces, how much orange juice can he make with 2 cans of concentrate? Well, this is 2 cans of concentrate because each can holds 8 ounces. So he can make 64 ounces of juice. Does that make sense? Okay. So for part B, if Carson wants to make a gallon, which is 128 ounces of juice, so 1 gallon, I'm telling you it's 120 ounces of juice, how many ounces of water will he need? Well, if you look up here, do you guys notice that 64 doubled is 128 ounces? You want a gallon of orange juice? You guys notice that? Is it yes?
Yeah.
No? So if you didn't notice it, what would you have had to do? Divide by 8? Like, what did you guys do? Did anybody do a different method? What did you do, Walter?
I divided that by 4.
You divided the 128 by 4? Yeah, that would work. Okay. So he took this 4 and divided 128 by 4. And what did you get when you do that? 30.
Yeah, I got.
So 4 into 128.
I got 32.
Right, is 32. And so then you multiplied everything here by 32. That works just fine. I noticed from here to here is doubling. So I would just double 16 and I would still get 32. Because 1 times 32 is the same as 16 doubled.
And then you would get 96.
Exactly. Okay. And then you could check your work because 96 and 32 should add up to 128. So when you check your work, you should figure out if Carson wants to make a gallon of juice, he will need 96 ounces of water. Technically, they are fluid ounces. Okay. The next question, Carson wants to make a gallon and a half. Well, I know this grow is a gallon, right? So that row must be a half gallon, don't you agree? So if I want to make a gallon and a half, I can add, I should say columns to columns. So 16 plus 32 is 48. 48 and 96, what's that add up to?
100.
No?
No.
Oh, you're doing it again? 144, right? Sorry. And then add those together. 12, carry the 1. So 192 there. And the question is, how many ounces of water will he need? He needs 144 ounces of water. Okay, so I'll record that as the orange juice problem. We'll do more review tomorrow and test the following day.